Hey, how y'all doing? Here to tell some more stories. This one got me thinking. My meditation with my headphones on. Um, I'm trying to figure out how to put pictures in these videos, but this one will be about. Okay, so this is a charger. You plug this in, and then this is like a wireless charger. I have a battery. It's inside my body. Um, Back in 2013, I got hurt at work transferring a patient. I was a nurse and I was transferring a patient, and he was being frisky, tried to get me in bed with him. Long story short, we fell and ruptured disc in my spine. Long process. It never healed. I still have really severe lasting effects from it, and then had more complications trying to fix it along the way. So that was in 2013. Literally, I had just had my baby. My last baby, she was born in March of 2013, and this happened in June. So, very sad situation there because I had just come back on maternity leave with her, and that started a roller coaster of the ups and downs of being screwed over by workman's comp, first of all, and also um, a deep dive into disability because I am now completely disabled. I'm pretty much in my bed 24/7. Like, I can get up and walk a little bit, but and it's not just from that incident. There's some other stuff that's happened along the way, but that that popped it off. Um, but back to this machine here. This little guy, you plug him in, charge that up. It's from Nevro, is the name of the company. Um, I can't remember um, the exact brand or the exact name of what I have. But I also have a remote. So I really am a robot. So I have a battery, I have a charger, and I have a remote. So every night I have to place this paddle on my left upper butt hip area. I place that on there. Place it on there, and it charges the battery, the internal battery that the leads are ran under my skin into my spinal cord, where they implanted these little rods that send continuous shock signals down my spine, tricking my nerves into thinking I'm not into pain. So it's kind of like a TENS unit, those ones that where they put the patches on you and it shocks you, and it's kind of like that, but this is internal. So don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's at T10 is where they had to go in and do a laminectomy where they cut out part of the bone, and then they stick these what they call paddles in there, and they put them in there, and then they run the leads, the wires from those paddles down through the out of the spinal cord, or the vertebra and the disc. They run that, and then they put it under the skin down to the battery. Wherever they place the battery can be different places. Um, and then when they turn it on, it disrupts those signals, so it tricks you into thinking you're not hurting. and a very expensive piece of equipment. It works for some people. It doesn't work for everybody. I was very skeptical. I had never really even heard of it when they mentioned it to me. Like I said, I had a rough road with my disability and my work comp. It was not a good. That they were not nice to me. They made it as hard as they possibly could. Anything and everything that they were not nice. They were so mean. And it was just such a hard road, especially when I was already not feeling well. I was trying my hardest to try and get through it and just try and, I my goal wasn't, I just wanted to go back to work. And anyway, so when all of the surgeries failed and I had the had the stroke from the anterior fusion surgery, and there was nothing else that the neurosurgeon could do for me, the pain clinic mentioned that. And so it was a long process to get approved for that, which I finally did. And you have to have a trial for this procedure where they put a temporary one in there. And I was so scared because these things, I don't like surgeries. I don't want them, even though I've had a ton and ton and ton now, but it's still, I've never wanted any of this. And I went to the trial and I was so scared to do it. And that first day, I was still in so much pain. I was like, this is the stupidest stuff. And the more days I had it in, I had it for a week. And by that day 6 or 7, I didn't want to go back and let them take it out. Like, I was actually not having hardly any pain at all. I said, I don't want to go back and let them take it out, because I literally was living with pain of 7, 8 on a normal day, sometimes 9, 10 every day, and just cry. And they don't help you. They don't let you do it. Like, they don't help you. So when the test came back, that trial run was so good. I was super excited to actually get my permanent one placed. And finally got it approved to get it put in. And they say that if most of your pain is nerve pain, it will work for you. And most of my pain it's like my pain feels like somebody is shocking me down. Well, we're talking about the legs right now because that's where my stimulator covers. But it feels like somebody shocks me down my legs, like starts at my butt cheek and shocks me down the back of my leg, and it kind of comes on the side of my calf and then on top of my foot and out my big toe. And it's all the time, just zap, 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 zap. And on both legs. And they say if you have nerve pain, this spinal cord stimulator will work for you. And once I had that trial, and it took away, I'd say 40-50% of the pain. I could actually sleep. I was amazed. So I jumped on. I said, yes, I want it. Now, let me tell you, that recovery, that was so rough. Oh my gosh. That's number 3 on the list of the worst surgeries I've had. And I've had some gnarly surgeries. And let me tell you, it was bad. But I would do it 100 times over, because that stimulator is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I was able to walk again. I literally couldn't walk, even though I'm back to not walking again. I mean, it's two separate things, but I couldn't walk because I was hurting so bad. Like, just to take a step was shooting that pain, right? And so the stimulator took whatever that was. Excuse me, I haven't slept well lately. But the stimulator took that pain away, that not all of it, but a large part of it took that shooting nerve pain away. And that's what it can do. It does not take the like the joint pain, achy arthritis-y pain, or muscle pain or anything like that, but the nerve pain, it definitely helped with that. And I was able to do a lot more stuff than I was able to, like move around, do a whole lot more stuff once I had that stimulator put in. So I would do it 100 times over, but that, man, that recovery is rough. All I gotta say is if you get one, ice packs are your best friend. Take your pain meds scheduled. Don't, even if you feel okay, still take it, and rotate your ice pack, on 15, off 15, because man, it was bad. It was so bad. And the incisions aren't that big. It doesn't look that bad. But man, like I said, that was number 3 for me. That was number 3 worst surgery I've ever had. And I've had some really major ones. So, but it was definitely beneficial wise one of the best. So yes, I would do it again. I don't know the price on them. I know they are very, very expensive. I would say probably close to $200,000 all total, hospital, appliance, all that other stuff. I know insurances do cover them in certain situations and whatnot. That would be something you'd have to look into, but I I learned a lot about them when I was looking at getting one, because like I said, I was a nurse, but I had never heard of that. I mean, I'd heard of pacemakers and all kinds of other stuff like that, implantable devices, but I'd never heard of spinal cord stimulator for pain. And there are several different brands on the market. There are several different, things, ways they use them, how they do them. But my pain management doctor is the one who picked out this brand and this, I guess this version. He had heard a lot of good things about it, and he thought this would be the best for me. And him and my neurosurgeon got together, and they're like, yeah, that sounds like a plan. So we got together, we went ahead and did it, and that was one of the best decisions I made, was allowing that to happen, because it definitely did make a big difference. Now, it didn't fix anything. It didn't fix that I still have failed spinal surgery syndrome, or whatever the heck they call it, where they failed to fix my back when they went in there to fix it. I still have lots of pain in my back. I still don't walk very well. I still, I still have all this other stuff wrong, but thank God I'm not in excruciating pain. I do have pain. I do. But it's a little bit better. So I kind of want to ask them to have one that can go for my neck now. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't want to put a thing in your head, like I know people have them in their neck. Excuse me, for the neck pain, shoulder pain, and stuff like that. But I guess I'll have to look into it. Anyway, I thought that was kind of a neat story. I really do need to figure out. I can't hold the phone correctly. I'm trying to say I need to figure out how to put like pictures in pictures and like how to do computer stuff, and I can't even hold the phone up straight. So if that tells y'all anything, but yeah, and my little remote and my little battery pack. Yeah, if I can figure out how to put pictures up, I'll show you the inside. I have some x-rays where you can see my my battery and my paddles that are implanted in my vertebra. It's kind of creepy, but it's kind of cool at the same time. But like I said, I'm technically challenged. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I can push record and I can push upload. That's about it. But anyway. Oh, and if no one's told y'all today, you are loved. I hope y'all have a good one. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm so tired. I am so tired today. I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. 'Cause Muffin, come here. Muffin, come. Boop boop. Give her a haircut. She looks like a little tiny puppy. Come here, Muffin. Let's see. Come here. Love it. No. You look so cute. That's my girl. I had a little puppy cut. You see? Huh? You see? Yeah. High five. Got a high five? Wanna pray? Can we pray? Good girl. God is great. God is good. Thank you for my muffin moon. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Here, get under your cover. Come on. Get under your cover. Okay. Good night. Love you too. Alright, y'all. I'll stop torturing our poor dog. She ready to go to bed. Me too. Like I said, if nobody's told you today, you are loved. Hope y'all have a good night.